Episode 2, Grade 1. What happened in grade 1 was a girl ate my lunch and I did not do anything about it. I just let it happen and I just took the L. And this is another thing that I found myself being very embarrassed about in life. So, of course, after I left kindergarten, I went into grade 1 and I'm normally very quiet and I'm sitting by myself. And so what happened was before I got to school that day, I asked my father for some extra money because I wanted to buy a different type of lunch that day. I wanted to eat chicken and rice with a box juice because every day I would eat patty and bag juice or something small like that. But for some reason, I just really wanted chicken and rice that day in grade 1. So I was about 5 or 6 years old. And I asked my father, pleaded with him. I remember I asked him multiple times, and he told me no multiple times. And I still kept asking him, please, to just give me an additional money so that I could buy a bigger lunch today. Eventually, when we actually got to school, he gave me the extra money, and I was grateful. When the time came in grade 1 to order lunch, I went ahead and I ordered chicken and rice and a box juice. Okay? After hours now and lunchtime came around and I was supposed to receive my lunch, I ended up receiving patty and bag juice. I went to the teacher and I was telling her this is not what I ordered. She said, yes, that's what I ordered. That's what I used to order every day. So I went back to my seat and sat down, only to look around and I saw another girl eating my lunch because I knew it was my lunch because she was staring at me. She felt uncomfortable because she knew that was not her lunch, but she was eating it. Our names got mixed up because her name was very similar to mine, like one vowel different, possibly just that in our names. So that was possibly how the teacher mixed up our lunches. And the girl, she had started to eat the lunch already because her name was called up before my name for lunch. And she sat there and she ate it, like most of it, halfway through or something like that. Maybe not halfway. But then after she realized that I got her lunch and she got mine, she did offer to give me my lunch, but I did not want it. So I sat there and I ate patty and bag juice. And I never asked my father again for any extra money to buy a big lunch. And I was so sad and embarrassed. And for years, I held on to that because once again, I felt embarrassed because I did not speak up. And I feel like I allowed myself to be bullied. And I could have gone to the teacher, given that the girl did admit that that was not her lunch. We could have gone to the teacher and she could have admitted it to the teacher, and the teacher could have gotten me the lunch that I actually paid for. It would have been dealt with. Instead, I told the girl that I did not want the lunch and I just sat and ate quietly the patty and the bag juice. And that was my grade 1 how I let some other girl eat my lunch when I was about 5 or 6 years old in grade 1. And I'm getting these things off of my chest because I'm like, these are things I just, I never really told anyone what happened when I went back home, of course, because I was afraid that they're gonna curse me and call me an idiot or whatever. And I just kept it to myself and I did not say anything. So I just feel like I was a pushover and I didn't stand up for myself. So I don't really talk about it, but here we are, possibly hoping to change my life by sharing my stories with the public. I try so hard not to. I want to be able to live a life where I've like healed from all of this and I'm like a bigger person and I'm doing better off in life now. So none of that matters. But no, all of that is coming back up at this point where I am currently at in life. A lot is coming back up that, and it is somehow starting from the beginning. So if you can relate to any of these videos, I'm grateful to be heard, and I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and like my videos, support my channel, because honestly I am looking forward to growing financially from telling these stories. And if I see that it is not working, I'm just going to stop. But I really am looking forward to changing my life. I want to be able to say that I'm not stuck in the past of the pain that happened, and I want to be able to financially have a makeover so that I can say I've become a different or a better person and I'm not letting my past hold me back. But this is just episode 2, and it's just like the beginning. I do need to take it easier on myself, give myself a break, because I was young and I was just learning the world and I did not have to be perfect. But I really did learn a lesson to be grateful for what I do have, because I really did ask my father persistently for some extra money, and he told me multiple times that he did not have it. And I felt like I needed that lunch so badly that I kept asking him, putting my dignity that I should have had as a little one or my self esteem aside. And I just kept bugging him until when we got to school, he finally gave the money to me. And I was so happy, but it turns out that I didn't even get to eat the lunch after all. And I watched this girl. To this day, I remember her face. I watched her eat my lunch. And it's it's just something I was embarrassed about that I never really spoke about. So, oh my gosh, let's see what happens after this. So maybe we'll see what happens in episode 3. Episode 3 is gonna be about what happened in grade 2 as well. I feel like I remember my life based upon my grades in school that I went through. Yeah. All right. So thanks for listening, and we'll talk again next time.